Hello and welcome to Neuro-Heretical Wargaming. My name is Brenden. Tonight I'm joined by not really anyone just yet. Scott said he would be here later, but yeah, welcome to Neuro-Heretical Wargaming. Whereas Stupidity is not a bug, it is in fact a feature. Tonight we are working on Krieg. Actually, sorry, I had to stop and think for a second. It's been I wouldn't say a day, but a bit of a day. But yes. Hello and welcome. Hello, Tristan. Oop. Try and get this working right. So I can actually keep an eye on chat while I'm doing this. Hello, Wanting Fire. Welcome to the stream. This is the really exciting part where we just get out all of these minis. Alright, yeah. Don't be spicy. Paint and stick back there. And get to it. Alright. First things first, I need to remove all this blue tack I have sitting on the bottom here. But yes, how's everyone doing tonight? What is everyone working on? All that fun stuff. What do you guys got going on? Oh yeah. Well, you know what, Wanted Fire? It's always nice to have you, even if it's just a moment. Oh, well, good luck on the applications, Tristan. And side note, I have been going down a bit of a rabbit hole with Trench Crusade lore, so I'll probably be ordering those soonish. I keep putting it off, but starter set brush. Do I have a better one? That's a crappy brush for crappy applications. We'll use a slightly nicer brush for slightly nicer applications. And there we go. The Army Painter ones are pretty good. All right. Where is my paint? All right, this will be a little German uniform for their overcoats. One Fire asks, what made you want to work on Krieg today? It's actually pretty straightforward. I need to get some done. That's interesting. It's a new bottle. I don't want to open that just yet. Open this one. Use this one instead. The main thing was they had been sitting on my shelf for a while. I kind of forgot they were there. So I wanted to just go ahead and get them done while I was thinking about it. That should be much better. There we go. Much better. Yeah, they sat on my shelf for a while. I was like, I should probably get them done. The plan is to play Imperial Guard this Sunday. So that played a role, but I'll freely admit that I don't even think I was actually planning to use these guys specifically. Mostly just the ones I already had built and painted. But I was actually looking. I was thinking about working on my Arbites, but I didn't think I had any black primer because that's their base coat. I was like, crap. Thought I had some, but I couldn't find it. Like, all right, well, I can just go ahead and do the Krieg then. Get them knocked out as well since they're occupying the same area on my shelf. And then after I primed these guys, literally like 10 minutes before this stream was supposed to go live, I found my black primer. At some point, I pulled it out and set it in the living room. So I could have been doing those guys instead. That might be next week's project. We'll kind of see. I also need to get some other stuff done too. want to work on the hippogriffs and whatnot. So I did manage to get the box. So I do have the hippogriffs and the centaurs. Might show those off a little bit later. But
Butts.
there's a Scott. Give me a second. He's gonna be all echoey. Can't send us a message first.
Butts. 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 Butts.
Why are you the way that you are?
Trauma.
Ugh. Hello, Scott.
Hello.
What are you
How's it
working
going?
on? It's going. It's going.
I have a catacomb command barge to finish building. How about you? What are you working on?
I'm working on a Death Corps of Krieg squad. I forgot I had on my shelf.
Oh, hey, you should probably build those guys.
Oh, they're built. They just need to get painted.
Well, paint those guys rather.
Yeah. Honestly, they were right next to like 20 Arbites I had built. So they kind of blended in. I forgot they were there.
Oh, so what you're saying is this is actually you not giving the people what they want in the form of Imperial agents.
I'm
You're
working on
actively
it.
avoiding the will of the people.
I was actually just talking about this with them. I was actually planning on working on that tonight. And then I was like, oh, I don't have any Chaos Black, so I can't prime it. And then right before I started to stream, I found my Chaos Black. And I was like, oh.
Oh, sounds like a likely story. All right.
Well,
Suspicious.
Yeah, it is likely, Scott, because it happened. Okay? It's likely because it happened.
How's your armored cars coming?
They're done. I mean, they're together, I should say. More accurately.
Are you going to try and have them painted for this weekend?
No, mostly because I'm kind of having indecision on how I'm going to paint them. So.
I suppose that's valid.
Not going to get them done. Though, ironically, I think Votan would actually be a good matchup for them, all things considered.
Squatty little jerks.
The jerks that they are. Dogs are here. If anyone hadn't noticed. No.
Yeah, I am using Tamiya Extra Thane for the first time with this project.
How are you liking it?
Having the little brush doodad is pretty nice.
The little applicator is honestly one of the best parts.
Yeah, because whenever I use when I use like the medium CA plus by the Zapagap, it just gets everywhere eventually. Like at first it's like pretty good. Eventually there's gonna be like a blockage or something, and then it's all just flows out at once and just gets everywhere. Next thing I know, I have a little rifle glued to my forehead.
Yeah. Real quick, thanks for showing up, Wildfire. Always nice to see you, even if it is for just a short period of time. But yeah, generally not an issue with the extra thin. But I will say, as it gets lower, it gets a little easier. Like, it gets harder to get it on the brush, right? Because physics,
right?
And so generally speaking, eventually the best way to get it on the brush is to like shake it a bit, and so it ends up getting a little too much on it. So you actually can have that situation happen where you've got like too much out of the bottle, but it's usually not bad or anything.
And to answer your question, Tristan, I have not gone there yet. So I am what you would call sandbagging before I paint. Though I know that I should probably stop that process soon and start painting.
So I'm hearing is you're scared of enamels.
Yeah, well, I don't have any enamels first. I'd have to get some enamels, but like they behave very similarly to like an oil wash.
Mm-hmm.
They're just pre-mixed and everything. I just do not have any. So yeah,
And you don't have
but
any because you're scared.
I don't have any because I didn't have time to get any. I've been doing landscaping. Oh yeah, no, Tamiya glue. The little glue with the little brush applicator.
Well,
Also,
extra
hello,
thin.
Trigar 23.
Oh, good
I
evening.
think
Welcome to the stream.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's a new name. I haven't seen it either. Could be wrong. We're kind of getting actually at the point where it gets a little bit harder to remember anyone if they're not like consistently active.
But yeah, but now we're just getting things built today. This is the last thing that I need for our end of edition doubles tournament we're having at our FLGS. So after that, I can just paint it.
Which reminds me, I need to talk to Jonathan and coordinate what we're doing. I think we're just trying to see how many guardsmen we can put on the table.
Yes, and my and Pauline's goal is to hurt you.
Scott, you're playing Necrons. You're already doing that.
I know.
It's okay. I'll just get salty enough that you can't enjoy the moral victory. Oh, okay. Trigar's painting some scions, so
I'll just have enough beers where I don't care.
I think that's part of the plan.
Oh, but sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh, say Trigar says first time here, and he's painting some scions.
Ooh, we do like some scions.
We do. I've got mine over here, right? Actually, right now.
Right here, right now?
Yeah, literally like right next to me. Little
Nice.
converted Vestroyan scions. It'll focus in there.
Well, you ready to empty your bank account on Sunday? Saturday,
No,
rather?
I'm worried about. I'm pretty sure the platoon is going to be like $250 or something, and that's
I had to speculate that's probably not too far off the mark.
yeah, and that's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. uh, so I am very tempted. We will see if that's enough to actually get me to buy it. If I do, that is effectively my hobby budget for the summer, which is kind of okay.
That is your hot girl summer of hobbies.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's not really, I will say, there's not really much else I'm like wanting in the summer, so it's not a big deal. I'm not really planning on getting the Armageddon box. At least not at launch. So they did reveal there's like a Space Marine starter. Well, they didn't reveal it. It got not leaked.
It was like in the background of one of their videos.
Yeah, and it was clear enough that you can basically see everything that's in it. And it's basically the starter box just without like the jump chaplain, the eradicators with bolters, and oh gosh, what's the other one? The ancient. So it's actually a good chunk of the box. And it's not all intercessors, just like 5 of the intercessors, but still has like the Van Vets, the Land Speeder. Ooh, that's way too thin. Tamiya too thin.
Yeah, mega thin.
No. How thin can it get? So that's actually pretty decent. I'm kind of curious to see what the orc equivalent looks like. Trager mentions they want the new orcs. Completely agree. The Daka rig is officially one of my favorite orc models of all time, and would actually fit in perfectly with the orcs I have been building. So,
fair. Tough but fair.
Traditionally, the Xenos halves are actually pretty easy to get. from the starter box.
Because people are cowards and don't want to join the Xenos forces.
Yeah. So we'll kind of have to see. I might be able to get it. My plan is to buy that um, secondhand. At least the Docker rig. I'm buying that. That's a given. But everything else, kind of, I'm not quite sure on just yet. I guess the Docker rig is one of those models that it'll have its own kit eventually, because it's a unique thing, or like it's a whole new unit, if that makes sense. Perky, I don't think I have the musculature to handle an all metal guard army. To be 100% honest with you, Chief.
Maybe that'll be your new workout routine.
My new workout routine is actually going great, thank you. I don't need to do strongman challenges.
I think you do. I don't think it would hurt. I think it would help, if anything. It would buff it.
No, exercising by definition hurts a little bit, kind of. It shouldn't hurt, but you should be a little sore. That's how you know it's working. But if it like hurts, that's different.
But yeah, looking further up though, Tristan's scared about heavy melee pressure in 11th, which is fair. I don't know if we have enough rules to know exactly everything that's going to happen.
I think.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think melee army's in a good position. But yeah, we'll have to kind of see. It is interesting how many of like recon detachments there have been. They've shown us a couple now. With
Yeah,
the
I mean,
guard.
like,
go ahead.
something to think about though is that with the current rules that they have, it is arguably easier to kill a melee unit in this new edition coming out than the current unit, in the current edition. Because every damn building has the first floor line of sight blocking on all the windows closed, right? So you could be 2 inches away. There on the other side of the wall, I cannot do anything about that. At least now you can, since they have those rules, it should mean that we're not going to see that same rule of first floor line of sight blocking. So in theory, you should be able to, you know, bop them a bit easier than in the past.
In theory.
In theory, like the more I'm thinking about it, the more I think it's gonna. It might come out in the wash, right? I don't think it's going to be as bad as people think.
Well, it should also be noted that just the way you score is going to change.
Yeah.
So,
Also,
like,
hello, whoever joined us.
What y'all talking about?
Oh, it was Jonathan here.
11th
Yes.
edition terrain rules and its effect on melee armies.
Sorry, are we live currently?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
It's after 7:30, John. You should have been able to guess this.
hey, y'all usually join the chat before you go live.
Yeah, but it's after 7:30. We always go live around 7:30.
I don't know when y'all go live. I don't know what you do.
Who are you people?
Sounds like somebody is going to make the schedule for next week. And it's going to be John.
I was going to say, make John make the schedule until he learns when everything is.
Nah, I'm good.
Honestly, your timing could have been better. Because I mentioned you by name like 15 minutes ago. It would have been really creepy if you had like popped in. So we need to come up with a list for doubles.
Ken Rogaldorns.
Where are we going to get the other 6?
Hmm.
I'm not saying no. I want that to be clear. This isn't a no. Trigger does point out that screens are going to be important, which I would agree with.
Which is fair. Screening is a very important skill in 40k in general, and something worth learning in general. And yeah.
I think a lot of it
Time
is
to learn, everybody.
I think a lot of it is honestly going to come down to how strong the missions against like purge armies are, because that's what most like. If an army's going to lean into the melee, it's probably going to do pick. It's probably going to one give a purge option, and two probably going to pick that because it wants to like kill and go. So if like say one of the disruption missions is actually really good into a purge army, yeah, you might get tabled, but you might win anyway.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like I said, I don't know if we know enough to be concerned.
Yeah.
Like, it's always good to have like a healthy level of cautious, of skepticism, maybe cautious optimism. Um, it sounds like Perky would lend you a whole destroyed army, Brendan, and here you are,
I don't know
not
if
willing
he.
to put in that level of effort.
I don't know if he'd done this instead of a destroying army or just the 6 Rogaldorans.
Oh, I guess that would make more sense. Yeah, I guess that makes sense with the
Yeah.
timing.
Yeah. I mean, I think it really says a lot about Perky that uh, we don't
Perky's always ready for an APOC game.
we don't question the fact that he might have 6 Rogaldorns. That part felt fine. That felt safe. Because of course you were, Perky. I was actually going to say, why would you have 6 Rogaldorns? You can't run 6 Rogaldorns, but that's not true. You can.
Can run 6 by definition.
You can. You can absolutely run 6 of them.
Just barely.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know how many points that is. I'm assuming that's more than.
Pretty expensive.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
they're somewhere in the 200 to 300 point range. I don't know what the base ones are. I think the commander's like 235. I think when I was theory crafting a list for this weekend is what I saw. So I mean, you actually might be able to, and then still have some points left over.
It'd be like 10 points, but
Yeah. I mean, it's guard. You probably have enough points left over to have something on your home objective.
another Rogaldorn.
Scott, when did you stop playing?
7.
Were you there
Either
for?
late. It was either late 6th or early 7th.
Let's see.
Oh, see, that was the other. Oh no, okay, it was 6th because I think I got out right before they started doing those like detachments of special units that can come in, because they were all disgusting. Because when was Taunar? Or no, sorry, not Taunar. Taudar. That's it. The alliance matrix that lets you ally Tau and Eldar together and be the cause for people's therapy.
I thought that was 7th because one of the losing the alliance matrix was a big deal in 8th. I thought. I could be wrong. Let's say I think ironically, funny enough.
No, because I thought was 8th the one with the detachment hell where you got. Yeah, because 8th is when they start introducing command points.
Yes.
And 8th is when they started introducing command points, but back then you got more to the command points depending on how many detachments you brought. So the more detachments you brought, the better things are. Because I think you could still ally things.
I know you could soup because there's a lot of Imperial soup. But I don't know if it was restricted to super factions or not.
Ooh, perfections. But yeah, Wraith Knight bikes, spiders tied with Riptide Wing. It was gross. It was gross. The game was in a weird state. I'm very glad that we had the soft reboot that we did, because it was definitely needed. Because things were getting goofy. And there was some neat ones too. There was like a recon one that was like a bunch of piranhas and stealth suits, I think. Which is like, okay, that's how I would want to run Tau, but still, like, for the general health of the game, things were
Not good.
a little dicey.
I do think. I feel
Oh
like
God, I did not know about that one. Apparently there was a Space Marine detachment that just gave you a free Razorback.
That's a lot of las
Wow.
cannons. It's a lot of just free las cannons. That feels like a bad idea. Okay, Tracker says they played Corn Demonkin and transitioned to full demons. Yeah, I feel like they're trying to bring that back a little bit. Like they're taking another whack at it with the detachment system, both in 10th and 11th.
Yeah, but definitely seems a lot more tame, especially with like the detachment points thing.
Yeah. And yeah, that one, like I said, I'm really curious to see how everything like shakes out. See what is 2 points and what is 1 point, and what is three.
But also at the same time, like even if one, no matter what we see at the beginning, they have shown their willingness to update things every quarter.
That's true.
So,
Which is a very nice change.
so I think with the current way that the current like business model, I think they can do it.
Yeah, I think they're in a good spot. I think design philosophy, they're doing pretty good. Well, all we can do is wait and see ultimately. So, I guess speaking of which, Scott, any hopes or predictions for Tau tomorrow?
Hmm. Well, if I had to guess, we're going to see new versions of the experimental weapons cadre. Because it seems like a lot of the detachments that they've been showing off have been like ones that are kind of out now, but just changed a bit. Because they said all the ones in the actual printed ones are good, right?
Yeah, it seems like there's been one like attachment that shared a name with an older one at least, even if it wasn't that similar. Like Tactical Brigade. I know I saw
Yeah.
Wrathful Procession for Space for Black Templars. Probably a couple others. Yeah, like
So
yeah.
yeah, so because the two detachments that were released after the fact are Auxiliary Cadre and Experimental Prototype Cadre. So Auxiliary Cadre is like the leading into the Covenant aesthetic of the Tau, where you have all these different species. So I'm assuming we're going to see something about that. And then Experimental Weapons Cadre is Unga Bunga Big Gun Shoot Better Now. So
I know they did say
what
at
we
the
might see. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
they'll say at the end of the article they said well I think they straight up said we'll see what sort of experimental weapons the Tau have cooking up. So that
Oh,
sounds like
okay.
yeah, that
That
sounds
would
like a
track
pretty
then.
direct hint, but
Yeah. I think the thing that we might see tomorrow is twin linked.
oh, for like the actual rules.
Yeah, because Tau have a lot of twin link weapons. Like every gun drone has a twin link weapon. So I wouldn't be overly surprised if we were given the rules for twin link tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious because I heard a rumor, and I have no idea how true it is that because a lot of the big questions was like one of the articles seemed to state that Lance now gave you rerolls, at least in melee.
Yeah.
Which really begs the question, like, okay, well, what does Twin Link do? Is it just like ranged only then? Like what? I have heard a rumor that that one might have actually been a mistake on the uh, Warcom side's part, and it actually is
Okay.
still like +1 to wound.
Y'all have opinions on Cleave?
Me likey.
Oh yeah, cleave is a good ability.
Me likey cleave.
What those weapons are linked to the twins, but the twins' weapons are not twin linked. Easy misconception.
I do think cleave should be interesting. I think a lot of people are kind of assuming that it's going to replace like sweep profiles. I don't know if that's actually true. I'd be willing to bet sweep profiles just have cleave. Like you still pick between the two. Because just looking at the Emperor's Champion, if they combined the two profiles and like just gave him cleave on it, it'd be a very bad idea. Because that means he would get blast with a damage 3, maybe damage 2 if they weaken him a bit weapon. Which just feels like a very bad idea.
Yeah, I don't know. That could that is a good question though. I didn't think about that. I mean, I don't play enough melee things. I don't play anything with a sweep profile actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
That tracks.
I think the Catons are going to be my first things that have a sweep profile.
For Tau, actually, doesn't Stormblast have sweep?
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
But usually I'm throwing that at a big thing. So
Yeah.
I guess I don't get
See,
to use that often.
yeah, you're mostly using that if something manages to get into you. But yeah, so I'll be kind of interested to see. I'd be willing to bet actually. I'd be willing to bet the attachments they show off. It's probably going to be experimental weapons because they kind of hinted at it. So that one wouldn't be surprising. I think auxiliary cadre would probably be the other, and I'd be willing to bet the third is actually another little recon detachment. So I'd be willing to bet that particular detachment is going to be kind of a standard one
Oh,
for shooting armies.
yeah, that would make sense. And it'd probably be, if I had to guess, because I mean, Tau like have the perfect fit for a recon detachment. They have all the stealth suits. They have,
Yeah, and they're a
Yep.
shooting army, so like giving you extra detection range is pretty big.
yeah.
So I'd be
So
willing
that
to
would
bet
make
that.
sense. If there's going
Yeah,
to be a Pathfinder or a stealth detachment of some form.
yeah. I think it'd be more fun if it's Pathfinder, but that's just me.
I mean, I feel like like in lore they usually go pretty hand in hand.
I mean, true. I just like to see more like non suits on the table.
But cow.
Yeah, but they're not just that, John. They're more
Yeah,
than
but that's
that.
why everybody plays them.
Yeah, that's why everybody's wrong. It's but
But
yeah,
yeah, if I had to guess, it'll be some kind of stealth thing.
yeah. I think that's just going to be
Um,
a standard for the more shooting armies, just on what we've seen so far, because it's like Guard, Sisters have all had it. So if anyone didn't, it'd probably be Eldar. That's because I
yeah,
bet the Eldar have it baked in.
what makes you say that?
They're fucking Eldar.
Sounds like somebody's a hater.
No, Eldar aren't that bad.
Yeah, Eldar suffer from a similar situation to the Tau, right? Where they have a very dark past that many people have some well-warranted hate for.
Dark past, dark present.
We're bad right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
say,
okay,
like,
maybe
man,
not
they
present, but let's not act like it's past. Tao's past was like 10 years ago at the
Kyle
latest.
got nerfed more than Satan last Palace patch,
All I'm
and we
saying
did
is
not have the win rate to back it up.
Eldar sins are as recent as the start of this edition.
Yeah, it was like most of this edition, but right now we're bad.
Eldar got devastating wounds changed not once but twice. Oh, good night, Trigar. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Yeah, get you some sleep. If not, we'll be here for at least another what, hour and a half. So nothing crazy. But yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited to see what we get tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting.
Be neat.
What do y'all think about what we got today? I'm guessing y'all already talked about that.
No, we actually haven't. I don't know enough about World Eaters to really speak on it. Tristan did make a
Yeah.
good point that World Eaters still are kind of stuck in one play style, regardless of how you theme it.
I mean, yeah, they are
Yeah.
the melee army.
Yeah, like, there's only so much you can do. You can at least change up the melee units they take, I guess.
I do like how the Red Butchers detachment was keyworded after Terminator keyword, not Chaos Space Marine or not World Eaters Terminator datasheet. So it leaves like room if they actually make a Red Butcher sculpt, but that
Okay.
might be pure unadulterated cope that y'all are hearing right now.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we don't know if these free attachments are going to last into the codexes or not.
Give me Red Butchers, you cowards. Please give me more than 3 data sheets.
No. Oh. I kind of came to the realization today that pretty much most of my armies have already been shown off relatively quickly. So I don't have a lot left to like look forward to. Have they done a
That's why you
regular?
just play every army.
I mean, have they? They haven't done. Have they done war? Have they done Chaos Space Marines yet? I don't think they have.
Yes.
Did they? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That means like the only thing
Yeah.
left is
He's Votan, technically.
Saturday, I think.
No, they didn't do anything on the weekends.
I think it was Friday, though.
That sounds right. Honestly, hearing it, I'm pretty sure they did. And I'm gonna look. Give me a second.
CSM and Chaos Demons were in the same reveal.
That's right. That's right.
That was it.
Yeah, I see it.
Because they're supposed to do Death Guard later this week, right?
Did they say that?
I thought they said it last week.
Last week, the only thing I remember them saying was Adeptus Sororitas. Okay, it was on the CSM article too. It was Adeptus Sororitas and World Eaters is the only two I was tracking. Then obviously they announced Tau today. But yeah, really, Imperial Agents is like the last thing I'm waiting for. So I don't have.
Weird world to live in.
Yeah, it's kind of the opposite of Grotmus a couple years ago, where like none of my stuff got shown off for like 3 weeks. The only thing that did was Space Marines, and it was the Librarian detachment. And I was like, oh, great, wonderful, delightful.
Like,
Well,
oh, yes.
You're not a fan of librarians.
So, fun fact: we can't have librarians, but we can take the detachment.
I mean, in theory.
Someone,
Like, if you want to.
I mean, to quote
What you want to do with your
the
life.
website formerly known as Goonhammer, apparently people have taken them to GTs, and the health and
We all
welfare
judge them for it.
the health and welfare check is on the way. It's like the ultimate, like, I'm just going to drink beer and hang out with my friends, like, list. Like, I'm not even trying to win a game. I'm just going to have a good time and make people laugh at my list. I generally don't think, like, you're just playing the army rule at that point. I don't think there's anything in the actual list you can use. It's like even like all the enhancements, all the stratagems, so maybe like AOC if it has it. Proc off, Psyker. So good luck, Tiger.
Good luck, Chief. Have fun storming the castle.
And it's gone.
Okay. The barge part of the Catacomb Command Barge is built, I think. I still need to magnetize this gun.
The catacomb
I'm
or
still up in the air.
catacomb?
I'm still up in the air if I want to try and magnetize this for the big gun, so I can also make it an Annihilation Barge. It's like their connection points are just different enough where it's a pain in the butt. Unfortunately.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't fill up my glass of water.
Oh man, you suck.
I know. Tell me something I don't know, Scott.
Man, I only have like half my armies that still need to get revealed.
It's a fun space fact, but
Well, John, that's because half the armies haven't been revealed yet.
What am I the most excited about? Eldar.
you monster.
Eldar, Drukhari, or EC.
Which is fair. Yeah, we haven't heard anything about. Yeah, it is kind of curious what they'll do with, EC. Or sorry, well, I guess with them and Drukhari, because they're both very technical armies. I'm
It's
kind of
just
curious what they do with the GSC.
I feel
Because
like a part of me wonders if Brood Brothers is going to be one of the rare 1 DP detachments in the actual codex.
maybe.
I feel like I could see that. To be 100%, I could totally see that. That would actually
I can
be.
answer the question on how much are the soup detachments going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I'm really curious about because I'm curious what they're going to be doing with things like knights. So I think knights is the one that I'm the most interested in, just because that's how we'll learn how they're going to do like soups and stuff.
Well, in theory, they could have done that with the Chaos Demons, but they didn't.
Yeah, it's weird we didn't get anything with demons for it
Yeah,
or world eaters.
yeah,
Yeah, at this point, I'm kind of assuming that the rules are basically staying the same, where instead of getting like a 1 DP detachment, you're just getting, you can just bring them as points cost, and not get any benefit for them, which is fine. I just want them to like say that.
I mean, currently they are a full detachment. Currently they are your detachment rule for Cold Marine codexes.
Well, yeah.
yeah.
So if you can spend a detachment point and still like have a detachment ability and take, I don't know, 500 points of demons, that'll be really nice.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, big if true.
Big if true. Big if true.
But yeah, no, Tristan is right. It should be a 1 DP detachment because it does not do that much for you.
Yeah, I would
Yep.
agree. That's honestly like
Like-
I was saying in a jokey manner, but I could 100% see it being like one of the few 1 DP codex detachments at launch. You were saying, Scott?
That's about all I had.
Oh, okay.
That's all I got to say about that. Or something, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just generally curious. I would like to see more detachments, but I guess we should be within a month of things coming out.
Rumor is the 13th. So yeah, a month from tomorrow.
That's pretty neat.
I'm fast.
We should probably start cracking on what we want the first armies of the edition to be for stream.
That's fair. That's an excellent point, but
Hey, it's Frankie the Fish.
Frankie the Fish.
Fish.
Oh god, we activated John. Frankie, how dare you do this to us?
I like fish.
He does like fish.
He
We have a
does.
problem.
He has fish dice now. I think that was the thing
I
he was
do.
most excited to leave Adepticon
I was.
with.
Caveat that if my fish died while I was gone, I was going to be very upset with it.
No, why did I buy myself this permanent reminder? Oh, at least the automatic feeder worked.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't have been
Yeah,
a bad idea to have like Danielle check on them while we were gone, but
That would have been an excellent plan.
just to be
Tristan,
safe.
you're right. And we should have Brenden play too, because everybody loves Brenden.
Huh?
Don't
No.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Hey Tristan, you want to fly out and play GSC versus Votan? I'm sure no one will crash out in that one.
I don't understand y'all crashing out of Votan.
It's just I don't have a thing about tough armies. All right, I just
He
want
doesn't
to
know
be
how
able
to deal
to.
with a tough army, and he gets upset.
I just
You play,
want. I just want to be able to kill stuff, and when I
you play
bounce,
Space Marines. What do you mean?
what do I
Is
mean?
that not a tough army?
No, like
It's considered middle of the range for toughness, right?
yeah, it's like the standard by which all others are judged. You're either tougher than a Space Marine or weaker than a Space Marine. Like
Aren't Votan weaker?
no, they're mostly T5.
Are they mostly T5?
I think so.
Think that's right. Maybe I don't remember.
I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I don't actually. I have Votan, but I don't play them. The Kins League is kind of on a permanent hiatus right now.
Not real. I don't want to check because I don't know the codex, and Waha is really bad right now. So
Yeah.
Was something up with it?
Oh, it's just like. Have you tried using Waha lately?
Not any like serious capacity. I've looked up like the occasional data sheet, but that's it.
It's just pages and pages of just constant ads.
Huh. I guess I can see that. I remember getting a little annoyed.
oh, Hearth getting R tier 5,
Yeah.
T5.
And say I think
Yep.
I think they're pretty much all T5 base.
I mean, so are orcs.
You know, orcs don't have a 3-up save.
No, they do
I don't think
Votan.
Votan either. Standard Votan's a 4-up.
Okay. Now hear
I've
me
released
out.
they were a 3-up.
I could be wrong, yeah. Yeah, orcs don't have standard on one of their units before Feel No Pain.
Do they not?
I don't think
I
so.
don't play against enough orcs. I'd be surprised if they didn't.
I think from what I remember, you can give, I want to say a 4 Feel No Pain with one of the characters. That's only to like a single unit, unless you're running like 3 of them. But like, consider if you will, the Berserks for Votan that have that. It's just part of their data sheet.
Yeah, but they're a specialist unit.
You can take
Not
them as
battle
battle.
line.
They can be.
Yeah, but that's a specific detachment for it.
I'm just saying.
That just sounds like skill issue.
I have lost one too many Crusader squads to a single round of shooting from Votan.
You know what? They probably deserved it.
I don't think that's true.
Good. It's nice somebody in the game can pick that squad up.
Everything in this game picks that squad up. That was my entire weekend last week. Or 2 weeks ago now. Believe me, I
So I can
found...
take notes. What specifically has been able to pick them up?
Do what?
So that I can take notes. What specifically was able to pick them up?
Drukari.
What on earth killed it in Drukari?
What are they called? The Hellions? We discussed this. When you were literally here when we talked about this last time.
With their dogs out.
Yeah, the Hellions charging in my turn.
Drukari put their toes all over his guys and he felt uncomfortable.
After reactive moving to no fail range, so there was no danger.
Dang, I guess I need to actually buy Hellions. That's crazy.
This is literally the same conversation we had a week.
I do have a sudden sense of deja vu, I'll be honest.
No, none that I've said it. Them custodian guards did pretty good.
Well, I mean, the custodian guard. What do you expect with that one?
I mean, I'm not saying it was unexpected. I'm just saying they pulled it off.
Yeah, custodian guards will pick because the issue is that you, thank heavens, do not get an invuln.
Yet. I can give him an invuln with the new one of the new detachments. I think it's a new old detachment, but a new detachment. The Wrathful Procession, and its new one. Now that's more, I think it's Wrathful Procession. Now that's like whatever the chaplain detachment is going to be. It has a way for like when chaplain's leading a unit to give that unit like a 5-up invuln. 5-up invuln.
Me.
That's disgusting.
So I'll need to double check and see exactly what that looks like, but that's hypothetically an option.
Well, I don't like that.
I mean, odds are it's only going to be one unit.
That's
Though, if
40 wounds.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. And that means I don't have to use up my 3-up saves from the beginning. I can put it on the neophytes and let them soak up some invuln saves. And then start using my 3-up saves, so it'll actually last even longer. To the same amount of shooting, in theory. I need more paint. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Now, what could be really fun is if the heavy armor detachment is 2. And then I can take that chaplain detachment. And the chaplain detachment should be 1. Then I can take both. So I can have 2 land raiders going up with a bunch of sword bros. And then have 40 crusaders following right behind it. How about that? And I can give those crusaders advance and charge with the special chaplain we have, who is largely superfluous.
Sounds like you need to face more Votan.
No, why?
Because skill issue. I'm alert, boy.
But yes, Frankie, I am painting Krieg. Krieg is kind of the core of my guard force, and these guys have been sitting on my shelf for a while, so I decided to paint them up. Not just because I made a tactical error and messed up painting my arbitrates today or anything like that. That didn't happen.
Oh.
I was going to paint them initially because I was like, it's the same thing. They're literally the same spot on my desk. And I was like, oh, I need to I want to clear that up. So I want to paint the arbitrates. There's like 20 of them. And they're a pretty straightforward scheme. So I can start with them. So I went to see what primers I had. And I couldn't find Chaos Black. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I can't paint them tonight because I don't have my Chaos Black. So I primed these guys instead. And then literally 10 minutes before stream, I walked by in my living room and found my Chaos Black. No! His arm just fell off. Oh, well, that makes this easier to paint.
Oh, I didn't realize the end. So Perky's saying, well, they want to try Engine Seers to give Dorns a 4-up invuln. I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
The last tournament... Was it the last tournament? Yeah, last tournament I played at. Or last, RT I played at. A guy was running that with, 2 Rogaldorns. I don't know if it actually ended up doing much for him. So I don't remember if I actually shot that much at the Rogaldorns. I was kind of just eating his Russes as he exposed them to the Repexes.
Yeah, well, I mean, yours is more death by 1,000 cuts, right? If against things like a railgun or something, that's going to be a bit more impactful.
I mean, it's still impactful against the main gun of the Repex. Still a D6 plus 4 shot, AP4. So a 4-up invuln's pretty good when they normally be rolling 6s. So, I don't remember. I know it didn't come up much because he's like, what can I change? I was like, honestly, I don't know if the Engine Series did much for you, just based on our match. But I don't remember the exact situation that led me to that conclusion. Painting a Kriegsman without an arm is actually a lot easier than painting one with it. I have an idea.
Dismemberment.
Does that mean I get to start the game with their +1 to hit? Please say yes.
Nah.
Maybe.
John didn't say no. Actually, it does remind me. The other thing I do actually need to paint for this weekend is I need to paint what's his face? Yarick.
Oh, I forgot you got Yarick.
You were there when I got him.
Yeah, I forgot it was you, not John.
You and John are actually kind of the reason I have Yarick.
I also got Yarick.
Yeah, John got.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking. I didn't realize both you guys got Yarick.
Because you got Graves and Yarick, right, John?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a good model.
Fun fact, the Centaur kit and the Graves kit actually share a central sprue.
Really?
Yeah. Some of her,
that makes sense.
There's a couple little things that are just for her vehicle that are on the sprue. That in theory you could put on the base Centaur if you wanted to.
Also, Yell and Perky, I realize this is personal trauma, but off of playing a lot of Chaos Demons, I think literally any save in the game is better than a 4-up invuln.
I mean, there's an age-old saying, 4-up saves suck. 5-up saves are 4-up invulns suck. 5-up saves always work. 6-up saves, don't worry about them.
So what I'm hearing is this Your detachment of mine is going to be really good. So it's a 5-up
Cool.
save.
I had like
Yeah.
2 or 3 greater demons that all did not succeed a single save and died.
Was that in one of our early games? Early
Yeah.
in edition? I think it was the one where I yeeted across the board, killed like Bellicor turn 1. And like...
Yep.
Funnily enough, the that sword bro combo would actually be even better now they have lethal hits. So they punch up even more efficiently. Let me see if I can glue this back on real quick.
No, but yeah, Tristan, you are right. Demons will finally benefit from cover. I'm also feeling the same way for my Kroot. Well, actually, I guess I'm not, because most of my Kroot do have stealth already. So,
Stealth still
they already
just gives benefit of cover, right? They
yeah,
didn't change
stealth
it.
is good benefit of cover.
At least they haven't said that it changed yet.
No, they said it gives benefit of cover.
Oh, okay. They said it's the same.
But cover does
Yeah.
change.
Yeah. But effectively didn't.
Oh, yeah, it is like the Ophidian rifle. You're right.
Did I just do a terrible job applying this arm the first time? Seems like it. None of these things match up. I wonder if I just put it on, said screw it, and gave up. Distinct possibility. Alright, anyway. Probably start ordering some Trench Crusade stuff. At least get the...
Yes, you should. We also need to finish our Trench Crusade board.
Yeah.
What's this Wii stuff?
We, a collective group of people.
We
No,
the
no.
people, in order to form a more perfect union, come
Scott.
over to my house to build the damn Trench Crusade board.
Yeah, well, out of the three of us, only one of us here plays Trench Crusade.
John also has a warband, and you just said you were ordering a warband.
I said eventually.
You said you should.
No, I said start ordering stuff for it. That wasn't a warband, because I was probably going to start with the Sniper Priest, because they're actually really good in Papal Intervention Force.
Still, okay. All right, you're just being pedantic now.
That's
I'm
not
like,
a...
I'm not engaging on that anymore.
That's not a warband. It's one dude. Technically
You know what?
two.
Just for that, I'm gonna first game. I'm going to make sure all of your other models die except for the Sniper Priest.
He gets to use his ability with literally no downside. What more could you want?
No, I'm not gonna start Trench Crusade. I just like know what army I'm gonna play and all of their special rules and all the stuff that's really good with it. But I'm not interested in the game at all.
never actually buy the game.
He likes the theoretical, everybody.
Tell me something I don't know. John is Gilliman confirmed.
All right. Tristan's off to switch
What?
computers and going to paint half of a Yoke Fiend. Nice.
How dare you call me that?
You hate it because it's true, Jonathan.
Why on earth did you say it also? No any sense.
It's the theoretical thing. That's what Gilliman's all about. He literally says, like, theoretical, and then he makes it theoretical. Like, have you not listened to No Fear?
I think that was the next book up.
Oof.
I mean, Noof, it's pretty good. It's not my
Tristan ain't
favorite,
firing
but...
warning shots.
Oh, Tristan.
Why am I getting shot at? Someone get out on this.
I mean, you know, is Tristan wrong in this statement?
Why am I getting it?
I didn't hear a no with that.
He's not denying it. He's just questioning why him. Which, to be fair, seems to be a fairly common evening for Jonathan, so that tracks. But yes, I am going to get a warband eventually. I'm not in a huge rush for it, so it is moderately low on my Priorities.
Or it
Um,
has.
prioritize. Respect my priorities. But I think a lot of people just kind of see what happens this week with how much the historians cost. So I might say screw it and just buy the warband instead, because it'll be cheaper.
Fair.
Perky's still here. I don't know if you guys noticed that,
Uh,
but
every time
Hell
it
yeah.
gets me.
John's just here to interact with Perky, nothing else.
Yep. I'm just here for good jokes.
Good is a
Culture.
subjective term.
I'm just here for great jokes.
Great is even more subjective. Oh, hey, I'm almost done with the base layer, I guess. It's only taken me an hour. Sure do love painting human-sized models. Never gets old compared to other ones.
Skill issue.
Scott says having painted all of his like human-sized recruit a long time ago now.
I mean, I'm not going to repaint them.
Why, Scott? Could it be that because painting human-sized models kind of sucks?
No, because while they're done, why would I need to repaint them?
You could do them better.
It's not even the fact that they're human size. It's the fact that there's 7 billion of them.
I guess to be fair, this is my 150th guardsman. Actually, that reminds me. So because I'm trying to offload the Cadian sprue from the Armageddon box, Boleyn actually messaged me and was like, "Hey, what are you thinking for it?" And he's like, I already have like 60 guardsmen though. Do I really need more? He's like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "Well, my lists all start with 100 guardsmen, so I'm not sure I'm a good judge of that."
I mean, shouldn't a proper
That'd be
guard list
accurate.
go with 100 guardsmen?
I think most
No.
guard lists start with somewhere around 100 guardsmen. I think that's just depends. You want to have fun or you want to win?
I want to do both. And part of my having fun is not painting 120 guardsmen.
Okay, the trick is to have most of them be penal legionnaires. Then all you have to do is put a layer of orange over them, and it's like done.
But I'm playing penal legionnaires, and I don't know about that.
Exactly.
But yeah, Frankie DeFish is right. They're like the D&D minis are so tiny.
Yeah, they're even smaller. So I guess I kind of can commiserate with the whole half the size of a Space Marine thing. I need to find a place to display all of these Celestial Lions. I also need to order transfers from the place I found. That reminds me.
Oh.
Yeah, I found a place that has a lot of I think you can actually get full-on custom transfers printed, but they have a lot of options for various 40k factions. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. I did not clean these models up at all. There's all kinds of I did a terrible job with these models. I put these together. I think I did
Wow, skill issue.
a little bit. I'm gonna be honest. I don't drill my barrels, and every time
Well,
someone
like
tells
the
me to,
guards,
well, I don't do it on Space Marines either.
even that, like I think the smallest thing I would drill barrels on would be maybe a custodian, but that's more of like it's a centerpiece one.
Do the custodians not come with pre-drilled? Isn't the right word, but do they not come with it with the
Multi-part
whole array?
barrels.
Yeah.
Some of them do. Hold on.
I know I cannot be bothered to drill barrels and things. That's just not happening.
Yeah, if I'm drilling anything, it's put a magnet in.
Exactly. I got too many armies to paint. I don't have time for that.
I just don't like doing it. I almost crashed
Yeah,
out just getting
that's
these.
more of like this is a display piece thing. Like I'll do that for a character maybe.
And it's fair enough, but my problem is I know I'm not going to get it perfectly centered, and I'm just going to only think about that every time I see it. Like, I will notice it more drilled than I will not drilled at that point. Which I feel like kind of defeats the purpose, but
honestly, it's just kind of better to just paint paint a little black spot on it.
yeah.
Black spot.
I mean, I don't even bother with that. I won't even lie to you. Hey, Scott.
Yeah.
Why did Pi get its driver's license revoked?
Wow.
It didn't know how to stop. I heard that, John.
159.
I wasn't hiding it.
I know you weren't hiding it, but it was quiet.
Let that dry a little bit. I guess the one complaint I do have about the Tamiya Extra Thin is that it takes a little while to dry. So maybe like getting the other one, like the quick setting one would have been better.
I can give it a shot. I found the quick setting a little too quick for me personally, but everyone's different, so. And obviously it can't be too bad because people are buying it.
Right.
No, Frankie, I don't think the mailman showed up. My dog, okay. So both my dogs are corgis, right? And corgis are a herding breed. They like to do stuff. And like they're not really like a guard dog, right? They're too small for most things that could harm a sheep or cattle. However, they are really good alert dogs because of that. So if there's anything they don't like, they're going to let you know. Which is what they're currently doing.
What don't they like, Brenden?
I don't know. I don't think they know what they don't like. But they know it's very important that everyone else knows that something is happening. Ugh. They heard a noise. That was all they needed. Half the time, one of them sets off the other, and the other one runs out there, barks, and then like stops, and then just leaves because they don't know what they're barking at.
Have I mentioned that I'm thankful that Leica is a very quiet dog? Because it's very nice. Even though apparently Leica is Russian for the barker or something.
That sounds right.
Funny.
Okay, I'll be right back. Entertain the peoples.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Did I ask what you're working on, John?
Oh, I'm just chilling.
Just doing the big chill?
Yep.
I mean, I guess that's fair. Yeah, I guess all of your armies are in a pretty good place right now.
Yeah.
As far as construction goes.
I need to do some Eldari. Well, the next thing is to airbrush everything. I should have some stuff that's like primed, and I never got around to painting, but I don't know what it is.
It's just waiting there menacingly for you.
Yeah, I know I primed something. Let me see if I can find it. A lot of it is assembly work that I have to do. And, you know, I hate assembling things. Like I have this entire Bretonnian army I need to assemble at some point.
See, I'm the opposite. I love building things. It brings me joy.
I love building things until my hands start to hurt. Then I don't like building things for a while.
My hand is cramping, Mr. Krabs.
Trench Crusade is all primed, but I'm sure there was more than that.
John bought so much at Adepticon, he lost stuff on the way back home.
There's just a trail of them on the highway.
It's there with the sensor.
Oh, the sensor was still attached to the car. It was
Just no work.
arguably more attached to the car than it was before.
It's
It was embedded.
currently fused with the frame.
Also, a number of AOS armies I need to paint.
Sometimes I forget you have AOS armies.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real with you.
like a lot. I have an entire orc army right there.
But why? You don't even like orcs.
I like the AOS like Tolkien orcs,
That's fair.
like the weird guys, the cruel boys.
Is that the ones that all have like liver failure?
Yes. Why do you say that? I have liver failure?
Why?
It's the one with like the very sickly yellow skin, right?
Yeah.
Liver failure. Oh, that is fair. So, yeah, I like building. The mold line cleanup gets a little tedious.
Just don't do it.
Oh, but as soon as you apply a wash, you instantly regret it.
Depends very strongly on the mold line.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like for me, it's always like, oh, here's this super prominent one right down something. It's like, it always looks bad. It's always just like they're mocking me. It's like, you could have done better. Jaundice, that was the word I was trying to think. I was like, is it
Oh, yep.
jaundice or?
I just think they're neat.
I just think they're neat.
I have that. I have a Slaves to Darkness army that I have to paint. I have a Slanesh army somewhere. And I have Daughters of Cain.
Don't forget, you also have your StarCraft stuff.
Yep.
One day I would like to try it out at least. If nothing else.
I'll try and get it assembled.
I'm telling you, John, if you just show up at the store with a fully assembled StarCraft starter set, you will play multiple games that night. Probably back to back.
Guess who's back? Back again. Tristan's back. Tell a friend.
Did Tristan
Hi,
go
Tristan.
anywhere?
He stepped away to switch computers.
Okay. I think I missed it.
Time to get more shelves, I guess.
I was gonna say, I think Tristan, the solution to your problem is pretty straightforward. Why? Why can't I just have an evening?
No.
It's honestly a
No.
little funnier with Augie because he like howls. Like Arya just barks, but Augie does like a woo. So you can always tell when it's him that starts. What is setting them off tonight? I actually thought it might be my wife getting home, but I'm a little surprised. I don't think it is. Usually here sometime around 9. I guess it's not quite 9 yet. So it's still a little time. Then at 9:30, I'm gonna go to the gym.
Nice, nice.
And you get like 600 more steps in, so I can get my money.
Your money?
Yeah, there's an app that basically you're like essentially it pays you to like work out and stuff, but it's really more of like a bet. So like you put in, it's like a pool, and whoever actually completes whatever the task happens to be, gets their money back plus a share of the pot for everyone who didn't. That's kind of nice. Like I've got, it's like fairly like varied. So I have one that's like the walk one. I just need to do like 5,000 steps a day for like 4 days for 2 weeks. With one of them being like a 6,000 step day. So I'm already at 5,000, so I figured I'd just go get those last few hundred, knock it over 6, and be it done. And the other one I'm doing is just reading a book. Like I did, all I have to do is upload a picture of a book I'm reading, like 4 times a week.
Oh.
Yeah. So that'll be useful. Yeah, it's a nice little
What do you
like.
read?
I mean, it's still the Triumph of Saint Catherine because I'm getting close to that one. And then after that, I don't know. Might take a break from fiction for a little bit and read a book about armored cavalry. But I am listening to Kim Dogs as well, and I'm enjoying that one. Unsurprisingly, the Kim Dogs themselves are absolute shitters, which is actually what they say about themselves at one point.
What a bunch of shysters.
It's also funny to start talking about like what made them end up at on Savoir and like like various mostly like thievery and like various crimes that really aren't that serious. And then one guy, their medic, is just like, "Oh yeah, I got caught trafficking organs," and they're like, "What?"
Oh.
Even the rest
Well,
of the rest of the Savlar are like, "Huh?" And like to the point, he's like, "I only did it to bad people," and they're like, "Okay." And another guy is talking about what got him in there. And they're like, "Are you trying to make it sound nicer?" And he's like, "I just want to be a nice enough guy that my organs aren't going to get trafficked, okay?" I think he even mentions like doing it after joining the Kim Dogs. Like they're like, "Oh god."
Ooh. I mean, medic's in a pretty good position for that, I guess.
Yeah,
They kind of get first dibs.
yeah. A concurrent theme has been the Savlar aren't allowed to loot, and they're not liking it. At one point, they kill a bunch of orcs, and the commissar's like, "I better not see any of you with an orc weapon, an orc tooth, anything. No looting. The first rule is no looting." I suspect that rule isn't going to go very far.
What's the second rule?
I don't know. Don't shoot the commissar, probably.
That's a stupid rule.
Not if you're the commissar.
See, I think they're biased, though.
So it is kind of refreshing after reading, Caiaphas Cain, Gaunt's Ghosts, even Death Rider, where like the commissar doesn't like completely hate his troopers. Because this one does. He does not like the Savlar in any way, shape, or form. So it's kind of a bit of a refreshing change of pace there. I guess that does beg the question of what I should read next after I finish that audiobook. Because I think... I don't know. Let me finish this guy and I'll check real quick. So I know... To have the next Caiaphas Cain and Gaunt's Ghost books. I think those are the two next ones. Oh, I have Tomb World as well. That's what it was. Ooh. I need to decide which of those three I'm going to listen to next. I might put that one up as a vote to the people, though. Let all you lovely people decide what I listen to next. Read, listen to, however you want to define it.
Have a write-in vote for just like some really god-awful romantasy novel.
Hell yeah.
Trying to think of one of the ones that doesn't seem like it at first, and then you listen to it and you're like, oh.
Oh.
The Priory of the Orange Tree, is that one of them, I think?
Is that a romantasy? I did not know that.
I don't remember. That's why I'm trying to remember. There was definitely
Huh.
one that like I mentioned listening to, and you're like, ah, got you too, huh? But I can't remember which one it was.
Oh yeah. I don't remember.
Yeah. I know there was one that I was listening to, and I was like, I'm just finishing this. Like, I'm not gonna give up on it. I'm going to finish it, but I'm not going to like it. I just can't remember what it was. Which I guess is to its credit. It wasn't so bad that I can't, you know, that I can forget it.
Didn't leave lasting emotional scarage.
Yeah, like Poppy War did.
Brendan certified hater.
For Poppy War, yeah. Really not a fan, and that was the one that finally pushed me over the edge and kind of trusting BookTube a lot. I was like, oh, great, this was just the hype was built on other hype, and it just did not pan out. The one that sticks out most was someone saying something like, "This is going to be studied in literature programs," and I read it. And I was like, "No, it's not. No, it's really not." I will say for that novel, I will say this: I am. I don't want to say I'm one of few Americans or anything like that, but I am relatively familiar with the Second Sino-Japanese War. So I was primed to be.
As one does. As one does.
Yeah, normal. A lot of people are like that. Um, so I was a bit primed more than your average fantasy reader to recognize what was going on. So that certainly played a role, but since I do recognize it, I will hold it against the novel. I always find spots I missed. Fine, we're committed now. We're not. I will go over those later. Ugh.
Right, that part's dried. Almost have. Gotta. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bother uh magnetizing this. I think I'll just keep it as a catacomb command barge.
The catacomb.
Yeah, because I feel like you can also build the Annihilation Arc, which is the giant like Tesla gun thing. And I feel like I would want to run that in a more like mechanized Necrons, and if I did that, I would also want a Catacomb Command Barge.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one's like entirely inconvenient to try to magnetize. I think I'm okay. I think I make enough disposable income now that I'm okay with not magnetizing this kit for once.
I got real close to that point with the hippogriffs. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That was just gun swaps on it though, no?
No. So in theory, it's a pretty straightforward one, right? Because it is just gun swaps. The problem is the way it fits in is basically like a little peg, right? And the hole that it goes into is
But it goes in the square hole.
ever so slightly. It's only slightly smaller than the magnets I was using. I'll freely admit, it's a lot of us the issues with the magnets I have. So I had to make it. In theory, it wasn't hard. It was pretty easy to expand the hole to accept the magnet, right? Problem was specifically on the main gun. That's the part that made me almost crash out first. Is that the hole's actually really deep, so the magnet doesn't have anything to like sit back against once you expand the hole. So you have to basically fill it with crap first, so the magnet can be pushed back against it, so it'll actually stay in place and not just fall out into the turret itself. So that was kind of frustrating. And then like the normal stuff of like, getting it in just the right spot, make sure the magnets aren't backwards. I did that with one of them. So I need to find a new las cannon. So there was that. And I was like, oh, now I'll try doing the other gun too. And that one was a little bit easier because I get the magnet in. But the magnets I have are basically the circumference of the extra guns, of the little side guns. So I started to magnetize one, and it was literally like stretching out and stressing. And I was like, crap. So I like tried it a little bit and eventually just gave up and glued on the melted guns because I was like, well, having the ability to punch up is okay. Stubbers aren't the end all be all in guard. So yeah, I crashed out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because I was getting really annoyed with those magnets. It's really not even the Hippogriff's fault. It's mostly my fault, but they're fun little models. Otherwise, I like them. This close to buying like 3 or 4 more and have my little Vistroyan armored cavalry company to go along with my winged hussars. Now, Tristan does make a good point, though, Scott. Are not all Necrons mechanized by definition?
Yeah, I was thinking that the moment I said it's like, okay.
Seem to have gotten myself into a pickle.
I do want to get some Doomsday Arcs eventually.
Though
One
I
with the
get
giant, the one with like the giant cannon.
I mean, you can magnetize that one so you have a transport.
I already have 2 of them.
The guy I played against my first round had, I think, 2. They're so swingy.
Oh yeah, it's just straight casino dice.
I don't think he killed anything useful that entire game. Like, it was just bad. It was just really, really bad. I think part of it, too, is I kept, like, throwing my Crusaders in front of him. It's like, okay, go ahead. Take some inefficient shots, and then let me move. Do it. I dare you.
I dare you.
And he's like, ah. But Search is fun until you tell your opponent, and then you never get to do it.
We don't got you here, Brenden.
I know. And I'm a good person. Oh, I gotta go to bed. It's almost time for sleeps.
I thought you were about to go to the gym.
I mean, that too. Can be 2 things at once.
You're
Literally just gonna go on the
at
gym,
once.
get on the treadmill. Or like, I might just do 30 minutes anyway. For my 3rd walk of the evening.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back into running. I meant to go for a run before this. I just ran out of time. I've been getting like blue collar workouts in with my yard work, but
Good for your arms, not good for your back.
yeah. A lot of shoveling. A lot of diggy hole.
Do you ever sing the song to yourself?
No, I was very busy listening to my audiobook.
What audiobook are you listening to, Scott?
I am on book 10 of The Wheel of Time.
Okay, let's stop that conversation there.
It is the worst one.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh.
Well, so I think the comic consensus is that this is the one he wrote when he got his cancer diagnosis.
Oh no.
So I think he had pretty bad writer's block the entire time, and the entire book just like
Meanders.
nothing happens.
Isn't it like the end of the slog though? Oh no, Trigar didn't
Yeah.
sleep. Well,
Oh,
welcome
gosh.
back. You tried.
Yeah,
and that counts for
and it's
something.
never bad to get some steps in. And I generally like walking. But I used to be more of a runner. I used to like I haven't done a marathon because I'm not that kind of crazy person, but I did do something called a Ragnar relay race where we did a relay race from Chattanooga to Nashville, which is 300 miles. Well, it was a relay thing, right? So like we were constantly like passing off from each other. I think my farthest stretch was 10 miles, and that was in the dark. And like right before right before I started that stretch, they sent out a mass text. It's like, hey, watch out for aggressive dogs. Like, huh, that's not good.
It's the entire time
No,
you're
I
like,
definitely.
oh,
I was like 2 in the morning too at this point, right? So like pitch black out, and I'm just jamming out, and I start hearing dogs. I'm like, all right, we're gonna run a little faster. A real good mile there.
plot twist. There's just someone in a car with like a recording. Like the whole point is just to get you to go faster.
He's tooling with you, sir.
Um,
Were you listening
From
to Tool all the
John's
time?
favorite movie.
Speaking of like weird people that do
Probably-
like full marathons.
Probably wasn't. No, I don't think I was listening to Tool at the time, but
I dead ass like one of my coworkers, which is one of the ones we have to do like so we run like quote unquote intensive programs, right? And for these, they're basically like it's normal therapy essentially, but you're in there for like 5 hours a day for like 4 to 6 days straight. And she does one of those every once in a while, and we got it scheduled, but we had to like delay one of them because she was the start of one because she was running like a half marathon that morning. So she literally ran a half marathon and then came in and did like 5 hours of therapy.
oh god,
Yeah.
good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Perky, it's not good. Just like nothing has happened. I think 2/3 of the way through this book now. I think I might actually be further along. No, I only have 4.5 hours left of this book. How long is this damn book? I think it was like 22 hours or something. So I am.
You are solidly committed to getting through it one way or the other.
Well, no, what I'm trying to say is that I am 4/5 of the way through this book. And nothing has happened. Like, all I know is that goat's milk is gross. One character is pregnant, and the furry bait character is angry.
Did they just discover their fairy bait?
No, they kidnap his wife, and I thought we were going to resolve that pretty quickly. Her wife was kidnapped and enslaved, and I thought we'd resolve this maybe like somewhere in this book. No, we're about to buy grain. We have 4 hours left of this book.
That genuinely sounds more boring than the book I have read that is a fantasy book about a grain merchant.
Like, I have been generally really enjoying the series. However, yeah, this is like from everything I've heard from people, this is like the worst one, and I'm understanding now. I have reached an understanding.
I'm just glad we finally found something that can make Perky rage.
Oh yeah, no. If I ran a marathon, if I was running a marathon, where that's it for the day. Like, I'm not running a marathon and then doing something else. That's the thing for the day.
Side note, Scott. The Fish has a question. Is book 10 the
yes.
one where it's happening during the same time as another book?
A lot of the first half of the book is happening at the same time where Rand and Nynaeve are doing things. Yeah. So Perky said it's book 10 from the POV of book 9 minor characters. Which, okay, yeah. And like now we've gotten to the main character. Now at like, I don't know, I got to the main character like 2-3 hours ago. So it's 3/4 of the way through the book.
Well, you know, at least he was present.
He was present. He just changed the world, and we're just like not going to acknowledge it. Nothing's come up.
Not really a big deal. I mean, if you think about it, if you change the world, that means everything does change, and there's nothing to talk about because everybody knows that as the normal. If you think about it.
When you think about it holistically.
Nothing's
Yeah,
even gone wrong yet.
I don't know if I'm going to do book 11 after this one or take a break and do more Dungeon Crawler Carl.
How many of
Because I
those
think I'm
books
on
are
book.
there?
There's 8, but the 8th book just came out like yesterday or something.
Hmm. I think that's gonna be one I wait for the television series.
It's good. I've been
heard-
enjoying it.
I know you won't stop talking about it. I'm well aware that you enjoyed it, Scott.
Good.
It's
Yeah,
literally
I think.
all I know about the series is that you enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to spoil things. Yeah, I finished book 3. Yeah. The next one's Eye of the Bedlam Bride, I want to say. Nope, that's book 6. Never mind. I don't know which one's next one. I'll figure that out.
I do really want to read Between Two Fires, so I either need the people that are currently borrowing it on Libby to finish it, so I can borrow it, or I'm going to end up buying this book and I haven't decided yet.
There's 7 books. My bad.
Learn to count.
Wait, no. Oh, no. There is 8. There is 8 books. Okay, yep. It just gave them to me in a weird order on Audible. And yeah, no, it literally came out today. The 8th book came out today, everybody.
Audible does do that sometimes. I don't know why. Oh no, did my phone finally die? I can't monitor chat. I'm sorry, chat.
You should be.
Hey, it's good time as any. If you're not subscribed, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Before Brendan's computer dies. A horrible, painful death.
I mean, my computer's fine. It's really.
Before his computer dies, a horrible, painful death.
I mean, it's got some cobwebs in it. I need to get in there and spray it, but
Terrible death. Terrible spider-based death.
I can't. Honestly, I can't afford to replace it. That goes without saying. So I don't think anyone can afford computer parts right now.
In this economy?
Correct.
It's not even the economy, really. That's the problem. It's everything else.
In this AI-driven world?
I don't think driven's the right word.
AI-oriented world?
That is unfortunately
Oh,
more true.
I did see that about the Kickstarter. I don't know. I feel like that'd be interesting. It wouldn't be a hard fit, obviously. It's lit RPG. Like that's
I'd say
the
there is
entire
something
shtick,
deeply
right?
hilarious about a lit RPG having a
Having
Gideon
a
RPG.
physical RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I honestly should probably should check out the Temeraire RPG. I assume I'm pretty sure that it's goals, so it should be coming. Just a matter of when. There was something, I keep getting ads for an RPG for something. It's like really random. I can't remember what it was. And she's like, why would that get an RPG? Whose idea was this?
Teletubbies.
It wasn't quite that egregious, but it was definitely something that was like, who's asking for this? I'm pretty sure I'm
I
one of
own the
like,
G.I. Joe RPG.
I can kind of see that though, right? Damn it was generally something where my first thought was like, I'm one of like 5 people that know what this is, and I would never think to do an RPG of this. Why are you doing this? I mean, also, I can't say anything, John. The Power Rangers RPG has been on my want list for a hot minute.
But Tristan, this RPG's lit. It's lit, fam.
I will say this weird thing about the Power Rangers RPG though. It is one of the few RPG series that I know of where the RPG has genuinely affected the actual canon.
Oh,
Oh,
There is an RPG series. I think it's Hyperforce is what it's called. Looks pretty good. It's got some of the original actors on it. I know the guy that plays Bulk from like the early seasons is on it. Um, but yeah, that the like group in that series is actually a canon part of like the universe. They've shown up in like the comics and everything. It's weird. Yeah. I can't think of many, especially like franchise RPGs that have done that.
yeah, because I know for the Cosmo RPG, technically the first module book that came out is canon, and it like explores things that haven't been explored by the books yet.
yes.
Didn't even notice.
Well, we never played that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why.
That makes sense. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's yeah. You want now you know why. I have it. We just don't have player. We don't have enough players for it.
I guess my main point there is really that, like, obviously, RPGs that tie into stuff do often have like little things like that. Like, obviously, D&D does that all the time. But I just mean like from someone's actual like session. It's
Oh,
rare
I
for
see
something
what
like
you're saying. I see
yeah,
what
it's
you're
rare for
saying.
something like that to be canonized.
Like Curse of Strahd.
Was something from the actual session canonized?
Like Curse of Strahd is from an original session.
Well, no, it was inspired by it because like a vampire just showed up in like a random room, and the players were like, "Why would a vampire even be here? It doesn't make any sense." And they wrote Strahd like after it. Well, not Curse of Strahd, but Ravenloft. Need to actually like pick up a PDF or something of that and actually read it. I don't remember correctly. The actual like was it I1 or something? I think the original like Ravenloft module really isn't that story focused. It's really just the castle with some stuff around Barovia.
And it was meant to be run in a day.
Yeah, I can see that. I know you can run. There is like they didn't. Don't want to call it like official rules, but they did publish some stuff that was like, "Hey, here's how you can run." Basically the castle part of Curse of Strahd in one evening for like a Halloween one shot or something. Really, it's mostly, hey, here's all the weapons. Just put them in various rooms of the castle.
Oh my God, Perky's right. Sorry, I was looking at Perky's messages.
What did he say this time?
The Mandalorian made Wookiee Life Day canon. I forgot
Did
about
it?
that.
No,
Yeah.
I thought it was canon before that.
I think they kind of swept it under the rug and never acknowledged it. That was the first thing to like acknowledge it.
No, because it was in the MMO. It might be the first.
The MMOs aren't canon.
They used to be.
Well, a lot of shit used to be canon.
A lot of really bad shit too used to be canon. Like,
No, I have it on good authority that Legends was a pure, well thought out part of the franchise. Nothing weird ever happened in Legend. They never dropped a moon on Chewbacca. Okay.
what about the moon attack on the Wookiees?
Actually, side note: the man who did drop a moon on Chewbacca and kill Chewbacca is the same man that writes the Legends of Drizzt for D&D.
If I can't kill my own character, I'll kill somebody else's.
That's fair. Yeah.
I think he said one thing. I think he generally said he was glad when they moved that book to Legends because he's like, great. He's like, perfect. Now I'm no longer the man that killed Chewbacca.
Now that's J.J. Abrams. Shoot, he lived. I honestly forgot.
Yeah, because they didn't. It just like immediately rectified it. Like, oh no, he's dead. Not really. That.
I mean,
Not even
it
like.
was like 20 minutes.
No, it wasn't. It was the next scene.
I don't think it wasn't the neck. I don't remember. It's been a while. I don't think it was the neck scene.
Literally, the next scene was Chewbacca in handcuffs in the frickin' ship bridge. Like, don't even allow like a scene to let it mull over. Nah, just immediately. Nah, Chewbacca's fine. Everybody, please stay, please.
I'm not saying the pacing was good in that movie, but I will say this: it moved quickly.
Yeah, it sure did.
It wasn't. Say whatever else you will. It wasn't a slog. You okay there, John?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's
Um,
okay.
I played a group thing in a game, and we're bad. It was. We all died in a very funny way.
This is basically going to be the commentary from our doubles tournament.
I guess also fair, Tristan, because I feel like if we ever get started on Star Wars, it's usually all downhill from there.
It is still May.
It is still me.
It's gonna be May.
I'm not playing Helldivers, no.
But you could be.
The night is young.
I mean, sure.
Actually, the night really isn't that young. It's pretty.
It's a little late, yeah.
It's decently late. How about that snowstorm we got last week?
Oh god, we had people coming in from out of town to for like this big meeting we have with the customers, and they like delayed their flights a little bit because of the snow. And then it just was a nothing burger. Just absolutely nothing happened.
It was.
Like, all right. Like I had a little snow at my place in the morning, right? But it was gone by lunch.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Looking at the map, it genuinely went north and south of like my apartment and my work. Like there was much more up towards Denver, and there was much more down south. And we got like nothing. Nothing stuck. It looked real bad out the window. It was like it looked like it was coming down real good, but it was too warm for anything to stick. So it's kind of just like, oh. Like honestly, most of the cancellations we had was from one of our clinicians. Her like, I guess on the way home the night before, her windshield wiper like broke off and like shot off the side of the road while she was using it. But that was like it.
I had the same thing happen to me. I was on a work trip and they gave me like this was the work trip from hell. This was like back in October. This was right after the 24-hour extra live stream, and it took me to get from my flight was from Denver, to get from Denver to Newark, New Jersey. Took me Well, it took me over 24 hours because I had to like get a hotel. And then by the time I got there, I was like stuck at the airports over and over again. My flight got delayed 5 times to the point where it's like I'm not safe to drive when I get there. Like I cannot keep my eyes open. We just did this damn 24-hour stream for charity. I'm tired. Why is the universe punishing me like this? But
I can remember
I
the
got in
text
late,
from that.
so they gave me like the world's crappiest rental car for this work trip. And like halfway back driving from New York on one of the weekends, the windshield wiper blade just fell off and it was just done. My visibility was like 10 feet and the windshield wiper blade just like broke off. Like, cool. No, this is cool. This is great. This is good
This
stuff.
is my life now.
And of course, my parents with me, and my mother was freaking the hell out. Like, oh my god, we're gonna die! And I'm like, yep. I'm just remaining calm. It's like, this sucks.
Don't you tempt me with a good time.
It's like, man, this real sucks, but maybe it's a little dramatic. I'm very good at keeping calm in weird situations, but yeah,
Keep
no, that
calm
was
and
definitely
drive
one of the
on.
weirder ones.
Keep calm and drive on.
Yeah. Eventually, and we were like on the frickin' turnpike too, so the exits were very far and few between. So I'm
Mm.
like, well, it was a solid like mile or something that we were driving like this, maybe like 5 miles, until I could like pull over and like try to kludge a solution, try to like MacGyver a solution.
I think I remember
Like,
you. I remember that part. I remember you texting us like during the actual flights and stuff.
yeah, this was a couple. This was like a week or two into it. My younger brother is a jazz musician in New York City, actually. So we went to go see one of his performances there. So we were driving back to Scranton from the city.
Biscuits and just no support. I didn't turn every time.
Same shit, different day.
Feels like it.
Also, Tristan, I feel like they should be allowed to wear gold, but you have to like. I feel like they if you could have rules for that where they can like kill each other over the gold that each other wears. I don't actually know what the NV Warband's like rules are. I'm still barely know my own rules for my Iron Sultanate.
You don't need rules. This is a vibes based game.
Because like also for the maybe lore question, the Yoke Fiend is the Yoke Fiend sentient or is it just like an automata? Because I know you can literally order it to unalive itself.
Awkward silence.
Yeah.
that
Half sentient. Okay. That
doesn't.
tracks.
I feel like that doesn't really clear up anything. I feel like
Like
that's
it sounds like they can like kind of have their own thoughts, but they are uh they get compulsed to act.
they're basically servitors.
Yeah. Yeah, that part I knew. Not Poor Hammer. Adeptus Ridiculous did a very good episode about this like Cold War between Heaven and Hell and Trench Crusade. So like none of the creatures that you see, like despite how horrifying they are actual like angels or devils. They're through the humans.
Yeah, I saw there's another channel. I think it might have been one of their shorts they did, but they talked about basically the same thing, where it was like the forces of hell have to be like very careful on what they do, so they don't actually trigger an honest to god intervention. Yeah.
Literal.
So they have to be like very careful, and then that. Yeah, exactly. Like if an angel comes down, it's literally a nuke.
Yeah, I think that was actually like my first introduction to the Trench Crusade lore was that video. I was like, man, this is pretty neat.
I've been listening to one guy. I think it's Grimdark Fantasy. Is his name on YouTube?
Hmm.
Speaking of which, that reminds me that could be something fun to do. Is just share content we like that we've seen recently. Let me check.
Hell yeah, we're becoming a reaction channel, everybody.
I'm not saying we do like a reaction video, just like make a
Nah, we're
post
becoming
and
a
be like,
reaction channel,
"Hey, this is
everybody.
like
Please be
really
sure to
cool."
like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see Neuro-Heretical Wargaming become a reaction channel. Maybe we'll listen. Maybe we won't. Who knows? The only way to find out is by like, commenting, and subscribing.
Okay, yeah. Grimdark Fantasy. He's done like 5 videos in the last 2 months. It's not like a lot, but he's probably on my feed a lot. I like him. I did also find a sculpt for Cossacks that I think would be fun.
Oh.
Oh,
I think I found like
my
2 of them
hoopst.
now. I'd have to check. I saw it. The one I actually really liked, I saw on the Trench Crusade subreddit. I'd have to track it down. But it's got like, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be mechanized infantry. I don't think it's supposed to be like a anchorite shrine, but it's a giant mechanical looking dude, and it has a metal mustache. And now that I'm saying it out loud, it looks a lot like Eggman from Sonic.
Hell yeah, that's sick.
But I love it. The sculpts were pretty good. I liked it. I think I saw some on Etsy that looked pretty dope. I just don't know what I would play them as. Hey,
What do you
Trigar subscribed.
whoopee. Do you have sculpts in mind for your Papal Intervention Force?
Yeah, there's one. It's called Papal. It's literally just called like Papal Forces. I don't have the
That
name of
makes
the
sense.
person on hand that made them. I found a printer that is ironically out of my hometown, so might buy from him just on the novelty of that alone.
Yeah, you know, support local business.
I generally saw the name. Like I saw the location, I checked the name. I was like, "Do I know this person?" There's a non-zero chance. Like I have at least run into this person at some point in time. But yeah, I might do that. If we ever get our printer working the way we would like, um, I will probably.
I was gonna get it working, and then things happened in my life.
Valid.
Anyway. But yeah, if you ever do that, I'll probably buy the actual like STLs just to like support the artists themselves directly. But
Yeah.
no, they're pretty great actually. I really like them. They're pretty solid looking. There's some parts where it's like, I wish I had a little more detail, but it's fine. I will
Yeah.
also say the heretic naval raiders are growing on me.
Good.
I still don't think they're that like they're still kind of generic to me, but actually like reading the lore on it, I was like, yeah, it's actually pretty great. I love that they like basically walk out of submarines and walk ashore.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. So they just go full like
Yeah, they can like I
they
think
go
like
full like Black Pearl and just walk across the ocean floor and just
from my understanding, yes. So basically like the
Yo,
one like big
sick.
dude, like armored dude, they can just use him as an oxygen tank. From what I remember.
Okay. Okay.
So they're growing on me. I might pick up that one, especially because it's going to be in plastic, but it's definitely something I'll wait for when the actual one drops because the other dudes in that definitely look dumb. Those have not grown on me at all, and I do not want them. But yeah, there's quite a few different warbands I think that could be interesting. Obviously, Papal Intervention Force. I want to do a Trench Pilgrim. I think it's Order of Saint Matthias. Methodius. That sounds right.
Is that the one that's getting the plat? No, that I don't remember which one is getting the Sacred Pestilence or something is the one that's getting the plastic with the new starter kit, but
Yes.
That sounds
what
right.
is Saint Methodius's shtick?
So their whole thing is that they're a good way to kind of look at them is they're a bit more of a professional trench pilgrims. They kind of bridge the gap a little bit between them and the Antioch forces. So like their main thing is like they can take 2 anchorite shrines, which is pretty dope.
That's pretty sick. Okay.
Their
Say
anchorite
less.
shrines, they have like their own pattern of them, so they can have guns.
Ooh.
Yeah. They're obviously somewhat limited on the type of guns they can take. I just have to double check exactly what it is. But yeah, so they can take guns. You can run 2 of them. They actually have a fair number of like restrictions, which is kind of interesting. I haven't really noticed that with too many other like forces in the game. So
Yeah,
like,
there's Some of them will have some, because I know Defenders of the Iron Wall has some pretty big restrictions, because that's the one I kind of want to build.
Mm-hmm. Because I know they have like 3 or 4. Like the main one I remember is that they can run Stigmata nuns. However, they have to wear armor. They can't be naked, which is
Hell yeah.
kind of funny. They have a few different things like that, where it's like, hey, you can run these units, but they have to do X, Y, or Z to be able to run them because they're like super strict on certain things. So
Okay.
I thought that was interesting. So
Okay,
that
yeah,
one,
that's a bit different, because for Defenders of the Iron Wall, it's just like there's a bunch of units that I can't take. And like one of the units gets automatically upgraded to something specific. But I hadn't seen one where it's like, oh, you have to equip them like this. Minimum.
yeah. Let me see
That's
if I can
interesting.
pull it up. I think it's same with. I keep saying Mythide. It's Mythodius. There we go.
Full methodical Methodius.
We're doing trench hammers, not trench hammers. So, God, I'm tired. We're doing trench crusade stuff now, guys. You're along for the ride. There's trench companion. Because I thought they had a few different things. Faction rules. Trench pilgrims in a war pilgrimage of Saint Methodius. Warband cannot be resurrected as martyr penitents. They cannot have a martyrdom device. And they cannot be broken on the wheel of the anchorite shrine.
Okay, all that makes sense.
They can buy up to 2 machine guns for 50 ducats each.
Okay, that's a pretty good trade-off.
And
I
they
do like
can,
machine guns.
the patron of them is always a learned saint. Oh, they can't use communicants. That was one of the other ones. Then the stigmata nuns, they have to wear armor. They must have standard armor. Cannot be used in battle if they are not wearing standard armor. In addition, they can't have more than 3. They can have 2 anchorites. And then the anchorite armory is a little different. They have a ranged characteristic of +0 dice instead of -1, and can have anchorite ranged weapons and anchorite battle kit from the War Pilgrimage Armory. So yeah, you can get rid of the wheel and get ranged weapons instead. So they're kind of interesting. Like I said, they have kind of a lot of restrictions compared to like normal trench pilgrims from what I've seen, but that kind of makes it interesting to me.
Yeah, I like having some constraints with what I'm building.
Yeah,
Right. It like
Yeah.
gives me. It's like an interesting. It becomes an interesting problem to solve.
and the problem to solve, and it's also just like an interesting way to add flavor to it. Like it just inherently makes them feel different on a base level without being an entirely different faction.
Yeah.
All right. It is actually after 9:30. I think I'm at a decent stopping point. We got their kind of base layers, their greens, and their technically gray, even though it's more of a black on these guys. So we can kind of chat for a bit if you guys are ready to. If you guys want to keep going, or we can go ahead and call it here. How are you guys feeling?
I could go either way. I'm realizing I hadn't glued my Royal Warden together, so I'm doing that real quick. But yeah, Brennan, you want to talk about what we have going on this week?
That's usually your job, but I guess I can.
You're the one playing, so.
Yes. So rest of this week, we are not doing a side quest Saturday today, just to give us kind of a break. We've had a pretty, at least Scott and I especially had a very few stacked weekends. So we would like to have at least like one Saturday this month where we don't have to do anything. So we're not going to be doing side quest Saturday this week. We're going to push that back till June, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because we have another thing the week after that. I guess we could do it the very last day of the month. Looking at it, actually.
Technically, I guess.
Yeah, but you'll either be
hi,
very
United.
end of the month or a little later on. Hey, United. Yeah, Kriegers. Anyway, so we'll have that. But yes, this Sunday we'll be having our normal 40k stream. I will be playing my Imperial Guard, actually. I don't know if these Kriegers will be on the board, but many of their kin will be. And I'll be playing against
Kin.
against the Kin of Votan, my favorite army to play against, piloted by Jeff, my favorite player ever. I'm joking about the Jeff part.
Like the Jeff diss was unnecessary.
That's just for on the off chance he happens to be watching. I mean, he shouldn't be. He's on his honeymoon. But if he is, there you go, Jeff.
No, we yell at him.
But yeah, so that'll be what we do our weekend. It'll be kind of a relatively quiet weekend. We've been fairly busy. And of course, we will be back here next Tuesday, building and painting again. I don't know what that will be, but it will be something.
Will sure be something.
Scott, John, any thoughts, questions, concerns?
No, I
I
think
got lots of concerns.
Air them out, John. What are you concerned about that we could talk about and not get the channel demonetized?
Yeah, it's the second part.
We're a very casual channel, but we have our limits. Of course, shout out to our 2 new subscribers today, getting us a couple steps closer to that 500 goal. So thank you for that. I believe it was Trigar and the fish, Frankie the Fish.
Fish.
I feel like that's a
Fish.
reference to something. I know,
That's
like,
something reference something.
like, I know, like, Sleep with the Fishes is like
Sleep
a very
with the
common
fish,
like
lady.
mobster joke or like mobster movie joke. So I feel like it's related to that. But like Frankie the Fish sounds very, very familiar, and I can't place it. Like I think it's an honest to God reference to something,
One day we'll figure it out.
or not. We'll
One
get bored, give up, give it the old college try. Well, we tried, we didn't succeed. Fuck it. But yeah. Any parting thoughts?
No, I think I'm good. Thank you all for joining us this evening.
Yep.
With 11th edition on the way, we are trying to figure out what new things to bring you guys. So please just keep an eye out for this space, and just we always appreciate your continued support. So
Yeah, it means a
don't give up
lot.
on us.
We're like we said, we're literally on the cusp of like 500
The cusp.
subscribers. So you watching us is the best way to help us to get there. So keep doing what you're doing, I guess. Keep showing people you like it. Make sure you're leaving likes on the videos and you're subscribing if you're not already. Otherwise, I think we're more or less done. So you all have a good night, and we'll see you on Sunday.
Hold on.
Bye,
Thanks for all the
everybody.
fish.
See you Sunday. Thanks for joining us.
I'm gonna do this awkward thing where I look to the side.
Up to the
Okay.
Up to the
Okay. Side
side.
note: Frankie does say his other screen name is Frankie Fingers from a gangster movie. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Okay. Hold on. I got this awkward thing. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.
Ah.
And... Oh no, they can hear me. Ah.